The following content is not meant for children. Hello, and welcome back. I am Maester Aelix, and this is Aelix's Stellaris Empires. And today, brothers and sisters, we come together to celebrate the most holy tribunal, the Ascendancy. This was one of my earliest attempts at the game, and their entire focus is to try to become psychic. And there are several things we do to help that along. So, being that this is indeed a holy empire, I have decided to choose the humanoids that come with a halo, because they are most holy. Plus, their coloration looks really well with all these other things that are concerned. So, lovely. They are the Kiranai, or if you're using plural, Siranai, and this is the Kyriasian people. The power of theocracy is not to be underestimated. It is through prayer that we, as a people, found peace and unity. We have progressed in all ways until now, when the heavens open up to us. Lovely, isn't it? Blessed are these words. Now I've taken the Ascendancy and given the humans SPQR or Roman naming, which has just that little bit of extra twist to it because now they truly are a holy Roman Empire. And this tickles me. Actually. Yeah, SPQR there. Moving on. Here are their traits. Now, because we are going to be going for a psychic trait, that is definitely sociology, so we're going for the intelligence to get more research from all jobs, and then sociology research in addition to that to just maximize getting to psychic theory as fast as you can. Plus, if you can have a genius or manic, the ones that give plus 5 or 10%, they have a chance of finding psychic things early. And there's a few other things we've done to stack that deck as well. We made them traditional to get additional unity. Deviance because governing ethic, having more factions fighting internally in your empire is overall a net gain, because each one adds up collectively, since there's several fighting over. And then sedentary because it kind of works, you stay where your church is, and they will grow, the pops will grow on their own, you'll spread far and wide, fine enough. So sedentary is not that bad of a penalty for this particular group. Alright, here, we've also named the star Crete, because we're going with a theme. And I went with a Savannah world because a hard terrain either creates hard people or spiritual people. It's kind of like Frostpunk in that matter. Plus, I kind of really like the Savannah world look. It's interesting. And helps, with the whole gold theme. City appearance, I went with the human city because they are humanoids. And at this time, I had not had any humanoids, and it would, look interesting. I went with the origin on the shoulder of giants to try out that origin, and I really, really like it. It's so flavorful and has a lot of good mechanical benefits, and it has stuff not only at the start of the game, but near the end of the game as well, so this makes these people even more flavorful, especially after you get Psychic Theory. It is just, a good combo. Plus, if you're going for a roleplay thing, and these people being spiritualists, the story that comes in on the shoulder of giants really just works, it intersects very well. Going on to the government and ethics, they are fanatic spiritualists, which, more unity, and the edicts costs are down, which is lovely. And egalitarian, which is really nice. Faction influence gain is 25, and specialist pop resources is 5%. And again, that specialist pop resources goes to people who are like researchers, and that is lovely. Exalted Priesthood is the civic that, kind of bases everything else around. And, to guard against heresy, this society is ruled by a religious council consisting of the wisest, most pious members of the clergy. Capitol buildings replace some administrators with high priests, and high priests produce additional unity. So, more unity, more unity. The reason why we're trying to stack so much unity is so we have those Ascendancy perks ready to go once we find Psychic Theory. And additionally, with the on the Shoulders of Giants, it seems to me that the weight of the Zeroni precursor species, which is the one that will get you Psychic Theory right away, seems to be a little bit more weighted towards that, which is excellent. And then the second civic we went with is Cutthroat Politics, because edict cost minus 10%, minus 20%. So we're gaining a lot of influence, and we're spending a lot less. This lets us spread a little bit farther and wider, or use more influence for more other things, including with the most recent update, a lot more of those edicts. We'll just move on to Advisor Voice. Of course, we went with Spiritualist.
Thinking machines are an affront to nature. These profane constructs must never be allowed to... Oh, wait. Faith manages.
And yes, it does. Empire name, we are the Ascendancy, or the adjective Ascendancy, which is lovely. I like the in there. It totally nails things home when you read it in the menus. The flag, now this flag I'm particularly fond of. Not only is this sandy tan show up as gold on a lot of things, but the this symbol in the center is, to me, supposed to be two hands put together at the wrist, reaching down, and, you know, holding you. It's a gesture of kindness. Later, because of the costume, where they're wearing gold on the outside and they're gray in the middle, that's more, you know, the background looks kind of like the chest of someone whom is holy, wearing nice robes. And it worked out really well, and the color matching with all of this background stuff just works out so nice. It's kind of warm and comforting, despite it being gold and gray, you know, pale gold and gray. Almost silver. Continuing with the aesthetics, we went the humanoid ships, because the humanoid theme is strong. And the ruler, I didn't even need to do a color variant, but, you know, as you see, it's really just the forehead, so it's not too tremendously difficult. I was thinking about 4 with the starburst, but I ended up sticking with 1 because it just kind of fits the face and the robes better. Clothes, I mean, they're all kind of work, but by far the best of these holy robes. And of course, the thing that ties it all together is room 5. You have this kind of upside down compared to normal windows. You have these lovely candles, and of course the book in the background. So to me, this just reads, you know, piety, temple, churchy things. So yeah, I really love the entire look of this. While I was making this race, I was really concentrating on the traits and the, you know, psychic goal, but the end look just came out, you know, I didn't put a lot of work into it, but the little work I did put in turned out really good. So, we're starting ruler female, only because the advisor's voice is female, so that ties it together. The name was randomly generated, and it works out well. And High Confessor is the ruler title I gave because, you know, they know all the secrets, they can then run things. And because I did pick Deviants, the ruler, knowing everyone's secrets and maybe blackmailing them, does kind of fit. Because they're not pacifists. These guys will, you know, go out and instill violence on the non-believers, but that's not their main goal. Their main goal is to become psychic. However, they do have that edge if necessary. And with that being said, I really like these groups. I really hope you do too. Please give this one a try sometime. It's actually really fun, especially if you get that good luck of having a good precursor Especially the one that gets you psychic right away. Oh, that is so nice when that rolls. Anyway, with that being said, thank you all for joining me. I really hope you're enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying making it for all of you. If you do, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and of course share. And check out the links down below, because that's all the really good stuff is, and you guys deserve really good stuff. And I shall see you all next time.